Ladies and gentlemen, back for round 2. We got Alex, the Puerto Rican Demon Rego. Welcome back, brother.
What's up, bro? Good to see you, man.
How you doing? How's the world treating you, and how's training going for this fight coming up?
Oh, dude, life is good right now. God bless, a lot of blessings. Doing good. I feel great. A lot better than I was last point of camp around this time, Around this time, actually, last camp, I got injured. So, right now, I'm being 100% going to the last 2 weeks of this camp is really, really good. Really good.
So you were telling me beforehand that you were kind of fighting that off. When was your moment that you knew you had to pull out of that last fight?
So, yeah, I told you I was fighting it for a while. It was my right psoas and traveled to my left psoas. And then eventually I strained so much muscles in my back that I ended up just, that Friday right before, it was a week before, we're all right, let's see if we're good. Either I'm good or I'm not. And then I remember coming down on a takedown and I landed in a lunge and something in there deep just tore. And the next day I couldn't get up out of bed. And I was like, okay, this is not good. And we still waited. I was still willing to do it as long as something started feeling a little bit better. But by Tuesday of that fight week, it was not any better at all. So I was like, okay, I can't do anything about this, and I had to hit them up and let them know I was out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. What's kind of going through your mind at that moment when you have to pull out? What are you thinking about? Because I know obviously you're trying to fight it as long as you can, but what's the thought process once you've already canceled the fight? How do you feel about that?
It's devastating to me. It's gut wrenching because even when I get injured, I'm the type of person that once my mind is set on something, I want to do that. There's nothing you can really do to change my mind on it. Even when I was injured, there's so many opportunities that I could have pulled out all throughout the camp, and I didn't. And my whole mind was set on it. I was even spending investing so much money into Denver muscle therapy, and those people are really great, and they helped me out with a bunch of recovery gains to the point where I was even almost okay that week before, but that final little tear, it was just the straw on the camel's back. I was okay, I just spiraled out, and I was upset. I was devastated, bro. I was broke. I didn't have any money. I was relying on the fight to make money. I spent money just to be able to fight, to be healthy to fight. I didn't spend money on anything stupid other than food and recovery. That's all I spent money on, and it was just devastating to not be able to fight, and especially as a main event. That was another heartbreaking part. I feel I worked really hard to be exciting. I've worked really hard to put on great shows and get the co-main event spot and shine when I got that. And it felt so good to earn the main event and to not do that. But after after a day or two of licking your wounds, I was I'll get more main events. I am who I am. It's all good.
I was about to say you bounced back and now you got a co-main.
Yeah,
so you're right back on top. That's not co-main ain't too bad.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it no offense to Grant Neal, you've been here, you paved the way, but bro, this is the people's main event. This is the fight everyone wants to see. It's Micah Hawes, Alex Rigo rematch, number 1 in Colorado, number 7. I'm going to take everything, bro. I can't wait. This is the best opportunity I could have. That injury before was a blessing because, this is the fight I've wanted all along. Even when we talked back before about fighting Juan and stuff like that, Michael was always in the front of my mind. He was Genesis' top guy, he's the top guy around here. He's padded his record good enough to get there, so it's perfect, bro. This is the best guy I could beat. I want to take any opportunities he has with LFA in the future. To me, this is huge. So I'm blessed. Thank God for this.
Okay. So what have kind of been some things you've been working on leading up into this camp? Because we've had 8 weeks to kind of change things up. So what have you been working on and changing up, or at least maybe even dialing in a little bit more for Micah?
Yeah, dude, I've channeled an inner boxer for this fight for real. All I've done is I've watched a bunch of the Creed movies, Rocky movies. I'm in the garage, fucking hitting the speed bag, hitting the Cobra bag, hitting the heavy bag, hitting mitts with my coach. It was 1993, dog. Where I'm hitting mitts hard and my striking is leveled up. So I can't wait to I don't feel this guy's got power or anything that's gonna hurt me. So I'm I want to hurt him this time. I want to make moments in this fight where he's really hurt, really wobbled, and so. On top of the ground game I already got, which my finishes are going to be there way more. There's things in that last fight that I didn't do in this that I didn't work on and didn't polish up and master. It takes time. Everything takes time, right? I've always had a great back take, but now I'm mastering things when I get to the back that he's not gonna. If I take his back, it's over. If we get on the feet, like I really want to hurt him, and like I think my stand-up's gotten so much better. Like I've killed it with that. So it's like a whole new me. It's gonna be a great like performance.
All right. So you're saying your hands are leveling up, your kicking game going, or is it transition game? What's really starting to shine?
I mean, for me, it's like everybody wants to kick me, especially because I done one fight. Like everybody wants to kick me, so like I think I got great kicks. Like I'm gonna show some kicks. Like working with pound for pound, like I got some cool stuff. You know, I'm not even gonna say the certain things I'm gonna do, but when J-Ho sees me, he's gonna like. He's gonna nod. He's gonna love that. So, like, I got kicks for sure. But like the biggest thing is like. He thinks he's gonna kick me. Oh my god! I can't wait to check and return, and like all that good stuff too.
Okay. So, so a lot more Thai style and aggressive.
Yeah,
I like
addressing kicks. Yeah, very Thai. Very Thai.
All right. So, all right. One thing that we prepped for this podcast that I'm amped about is we talked about Dominick Cruz being your favorite fighter. So I was like, hey, let's do a video review because some of the feedback that we got is people love your nerdy fight breakdowns. And so we could probably go into that for a while. But we decided to do the Dominick Cruz, TJ Dillashaw fight. Yes. So if you want to pause here, go watch that. Other than that, welcome back. So, Dominick Cruz, TJ Dillashaw, walk me through kind of some of your highlights through that, and we'll break down a few different points.
Okay, so yeah, like a lot for me is like TJ has such a pretty style. Like I love his style. Don't get me wrong, I love TJ's style. But Dominick has this weird, ugly style. It's so unorthodox. It's so weird. It's almost like the white nerdy kid trying to dance at the party. Like it's not that good. You're like, what is he trying to do there? But then it's so awkward that it works, bro. And like it disrupted TJ so much in that fight. And like I think this camp I've worked on like being really good and clean on that. But like I grew up watching Dominick, and like that's just my style. I love that. I'm gonna show parts of that in my fight, like that hands down, like you don't know where these punches are coming from kind of style. I think it really disrupted a lot of TJ's style of like that blitz shake kind of style that he has. A lot of his footworks and fundamentals, and also just like using that to like time takedowns. Like I feel like Dominick has like underrated like takedown timing and ability as well, and like that's like was the biggest thing I feel like in that fight that won it. Is like it's MMA. He mixed it up and he really like showed level changes and landed his strikes awkwardly, moved out the way, and when TJ least suspected, he was in on takedowns. It was really good, I think.
100%. One of the things I actually think that TJ leveled up a lot from this fight is Dominick realized what his weapons were and knew how to get out of the way of it. And you notice that TJ actually stayed orthodox most of the fight until, like, he had a few kind of jabs and then maybe throw a kick or, like, off steps or recenter himself out of that southpaw. But after this fight, you notice TJ switches stances like a mother fluffer. Yeah. And, like, that is, as we know later on, one of the bigger counters to Dominick Cruz is if you make more weapons, he has less angles, right, to get out of.
Absolutely.
So I thought that was really interesting just looking back on it and going back on seeing how fighters grow, because I was like, yo, TJ ain't never stand orthodox like this in forever.
And like it's a testament to like his style. Like it frustrated him to the point where it's like, all right, like, and now like you said, TJ has these things where like he can switch stance, throw a lead head kick. Yeah, he can fire going southpaw orthodox, changing angles, shifting angles. It's almost the Matrix. What him and Whitman have been doing. It's pretty cool.
Oh, totally. But I noticed that specifically in that fight, I was like, man, I hadn't seen TJ stand orthodox like this in forever.
Yeah.
But also, to Dominick's framework is, first of all, going back in time, they were 30 and 29. So this is almost a decade ago this fight happened, right?
Yeah.
So these were a lot younger guys at that time frame. And you can see Dominick, I'd say, still in his prime at this time with his footwork. Because he started to slow down towards the end, and I think that's one sad thing about seeing Dominick Cruz towards the end was, man, that head kick, you're like, that's not the Dominick I know. That's not my Dom.
No,
I love him still, but
it's sad.
when you see like the TJ fight where his head is just setting traps for that head kick.
Yeah.
Because he knows how much TJ loves it, right? And TJ's got a sick head kick, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But Dominick knew it and he was like, I'm just going to like set this right here and that's going to be your target. And the second your hip moves, I'm just going to be gone.
Right out, right out. I love that. I love that kind of style. It's like so calm and collective. And like, I feel like TJ brings such an intensity, and like if you could just, it's like the drunken fist, like you could just disacknowledge any of that like pressure and just I'm cool, I'm moving, and strike when you need to go. Like you can do that. That's why he could do that for 15-25 minutes straight. He's so good with that. And like even just the whole team alpha male versus Dominick Cruz, I just love that. I think it's so badass how he went and took out Faber, took out TJ, then goes to fight Cody Garbrandt. And, like I think that's so sick. Like I'm to me it's like moments for me, like me facing Juan, me facing Micah. If they had another 25, I'd face them too. Like, I love the whole like the team beef, like me versus Genesis. Like, I love it. So it's like, I look up to Dominic. So it's cool, like live moments like that, like right now in my professional career. It's so sick.
One of my favorite Dominick Cruz quotes is he was in a interview and they were like, do you have any beef with Alpha Male? And he goes, no, I love them. They pay for two of my houses.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
he's like,
I see Genesis outside. Like, I mean, probably the coach hates me, but like, Micah and Juan, I don't got no beef. But it's like, I want to take everything you're working for, though. But like, you're cool people. No beef. It's like, I want to hunt the whole, like everybody out. I love Dom though. I love everything he represents. Like even like his shit talk, it's like just the truths and facts, and like he's just calmly breaking down and analyzing you as a person, an individual, inside the cage and almost even outside the cage. It's I just love who he is. Yeah.
Oh, totally. Now, speaking of switching stances, since we last talked, I started going to pound for pound, which I love, by the way.
Sir.
It's awesome.
Yes, sir.
And the fact that we switch stances constantly, I'm like, damn, this is the thing I've been missing. Like,
dude, on the regular, everything is in orthodox and in southpaw. Like you don't miss anything.
Everything. And then, like we got there was only like 3 of us in class last Sunday with Ellie, and he gave us like a 45-minute lecture on how to play an open stance, and it was like, damn. That really just leveled up everything. Dude,
Ellie he's so good with that too. He just has that ability to like break that down. He'll talk to you about techniques and abilities for hours. Like we're just grappling and just going over all these things after just for like 30-40 minutes. It's so, like the brain and like the ability and the mind of like all the coaches at Pound for Pound is crazy.
100%. But I just remember that specifically. He was like, are you guys like bored? Do you want to work or do something? I'm like, dude, I don't know about these two, but I could sit here and listen to you just talk about this for the next hour and call that the class. Like, I'll just sit down and bring out my notepad.
Dude, I swear, everybody thinks like all this reps and repetition. It's like, no, it's just a lot of like time and focus. Like, if you could cut the time out if you just focus and like break down techniques and really like think about and organize your game and like even just be a geek about martial arts, bro. Like you'll learn so much more just geeking out over martial arts than you will like, oh, I'm gonna do bag work 3 times this today, and then I'm gonna hit a class. I'm gonna do. It's like, nah, dude.
Well, I think there's a moment for it, right? Like, if you don't have your foundation, right, you got to hit the bag 50 times.
I mean, definitely be hitting
but like,
the bag.
there's a moment right around like 3 or 4 years into martial arts where you can do every strike. But it's a matter of like playing the chess game after that, and that's when it's like you're saying, don't hit the bag. You know how to fight. You've been fighting.
Yeah.
Learn how to fight.
Yeah. I mean, even like, not saying like don't hit the bag. It's more just like a level of efficiency. Like that's what the game, like at the highest level, that's what the game is. And it's like strategy and efficiency. Like, whose strategy is the best? It's like, there's 1,000 ways you could fight. There's a billion different ways, and styles make matchups. And it's like, who's creating like the coolest, like unseen, untouchable strategy and style? And like, to me, like that gets you way further. Like, obviously, like get your power up, hit the bag. But like, you can go so much further with like a mental focus of like just the martial arts alone. You know, like I'm just gonna level this thing up. I'm gonna work on this jab to the point where now this jab I'm hitting from different angles. I'm not really just hitting my jab the same way anymore. Like I've almost evolved my jab. You know, and that's what it is. It's evolution. You know, like focus and evolution. How can I evolve these things to be more efficient, better? Something people haven't seen yet. You know. And even things on the ground, like dude, Bellamir, like you saw Frank Mir's like daughter. Yeah, like, people are doing new stuff all the time. I've never seen anything like that. You know, that kind of submission. It's crazy. It's awesome.
Have you heard of the Bellamir and Maya Lesnar beef that she's trying to start?
Oh, dude, is it going like that now? Dude, I heard about like, dude, Bellamir is like a smaller girl. That would be like crazy. Like, no offense to Lesnar's daughter, but she's huge. But that's a big girl.
To be fair, she doesn't train martial arts though.
No, she just does like the shot put and all that stuff, right?
But I mean the freak athletic genetics that run through that body. You know, Brock be like, all right, he'd lock her in the barn for two weeks and she'd come out a machine, you know?
Yeah, dude, it wouldn't take long. It would like freeze a training for the first couple times. It's like there's so much already potential there. It won't take long. That's for sure.
100%. And you grew up watching your dad do all this, so it's not like you haven't seen it.
It's not too late. The girl's like 20, 21. It's not too late.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's not too late. We'll see, bro.
If that pans out, I'd be so amped to see that.
That'd be crazy.
And then let's talk about generational fights then.
Dude, my kids fighting your kids, like, dude, that's.
And my daughters, even better, right? Like that's the part that really stamps it on there. That's like, guys, these aren't even their sons. Like these are their daughters just beefing.
Just holding it down for the family name. Yeah, straight up, dude, straight up. Remember what your dad did to my dad? Bro, I would love to see something like that, bro. That would sell.
100%. That'd be so great. But back to the leveling up thing, dude. One of the biggest things for me that I've been leveling up as well with the southpaw is my footwork. We used to never drill footwork. I mean, we drilled it, but not like to the same intensity where J-Ho will put like a half hour of just footwork in every class, which I love. But like the moment we hit the bag, I'm like, bah, 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 and then the move requires like one weird step. And I'm like, don't, shit, don't. Oh, God damn it.
Dude, my first couple times in J-Ho's class, I'm just sitting there feeling so autistic. I'm like, yo, why are my feet not doing what his feet are doing?
Yeah, but I can still kick like him. What?
Yeah, like, but once you get it, dude, like his stuff flows. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I feel like a machine once you do get it. But yeah, dude, like, it took me, I remember him looking, like every time I would like start to get it, he would walk by. I get even more autistic. I'm like, and he's like, almost. I'm like, no, I swear, I'll get it next week. And, you know, I'm the type of person I hate not getting stuff. Like I love like being like the guy who gets stuff in class. Like immediately, I'm already like repping it really well. And in his classes, I was like, maybe next week. Dude, next week.
I've turned into the guy that like when coach is talking, I'm like standing behind him trying to do exactly what he's doing. Like watching his feet.
Yeah. What? Okay, I gotta hop in. Okay. I swear.
We did one with Ryan today where it was like a switch stance uppercut type thing. Bro, I was so out of position. It was like a switch stance uppercut head kick from the opposite side. And so it would be like switch kick, uppercut, head kick. And you're like, that doesn't feel out of position, but like, why am I a mile and a half away from the bag? Like,
how did I end up? Wait, hold on. I'm an inch closer.
Why am I just kicking him with my big toe? How did I get there?
Dude, I was like working with do you know Andrew Sanchez? He's like the wrestling coach out there. So and he's really good, dude. And he has like this like the way he like bunny hops into his jab and like he's like trying to help me do it. I'm like, he's like, you're gonna take 2 steps, you're gonna go, and then you're gonna take your second step, you're gonna shoot. And every time I do, he's like, nope, that was 1 step. Nope, that was 1 step. I'm like, God damn, I can't get it right, bro. Like he does it flawlessly. I'm like, these guys have like some great technique, man.
And they have a real system too. Like, I'm learning the numbers for everything, and man, that's when my autism comes out. No, wait, shit. Evens go with evens. Even is my right hand. So I end up,
Especially they're like, all right, now that you're gonna alley swing 7, I'm like, huh?
Exactly.
Who's alley?
Alley swing 7, go. And you're like, yes, sir.
Dude,
and
when I see him do it, I'm like, oh my God. And he does it like a machine gun. I'm like, Oh yeah, I definitely got that for sure. Yeah. Everybody got it. I'm like, yep.
You hope to God the person across from you got it, or else you could be
you're going
standing there
first,
for a
right?
minute.
You got this.
All the time, every single time. I'm always just like, nah, man, just hit me.
That's how I know I'm in the right place, though. That's how I know I'm at the right spot.
100%. But yeah, I at least didn't believe that like I was that far behind in striking, yet I am.
Well, I thought I had some striking going into there. Nope.
It's almost like, you know what? I knew I was a wizard, and I just showed up at Hogwarts. Like, you're like, damn, there's a lot better wizards here.
Dang, I didn't even know half of this stuff existed. What?
And then you want me to do it southpaw?
Right. I'm like, we'll keep it ortho on this one.
Bro, I was training with my buddy in the garage yesterday, and out of all the southpaw things we do, I'm like, here's what we're going to do for the next hour. I want you to just hold a straight two out of my southpaw until this thing becomes a fucking weapon. Because right now it's just a squeaker toy.
This is a
I realized
Nerf
that.
air gun. I need at least a hard BB gun going.
I know, exactly. At least something that's going to make him blink. I realize this isn't going to be the greatest thing in the world, and now that I have my southpaw and I have my lead hook, we're good. But, like, don't make this thing laughable.
Yeah, nah. But, dude, once I like you were saying, TJ is so dangerous because he has doubled his toolbox. Mm-hmm. Every weapon he was throwing in ortho, he's throwing in southpaw. It's like a universal Swiss Army knife, you know. Like, he's got all the tools, and you can do it forward, backwards, left and right. And when you have that many tools, this is like anything. Like, it's funny. I always compare it to like a game of skate. I used to skateboard a lot, and like a game of skate, you got up to 5, right? It's like horse, SKATE, and you know, the way I got a lot of people out was just skating the opposite stance that people skated, and skating goofy and doing switch stuff, and like, oh, that's a switch kick flip. Like, every move I started, like switch shove, switch kick flip, switch tray flip, switch barrier, like just to get people out, because I'm like, everybody sucks doing things the opposite stance, you know? And same thing with like getting someone out of their stance, getting them to, like, you know, you're already such a good stance switcher, then getting someone out of their stance, getting them to switch, and just realizing, man, you suck so bad. In your opposite stance, I'm gonna eat your legs up or shoot on you the minute you switch and even think about it, because like, it's so, like, their defense goes down, they're striking, you see they're just awkward and off balance. Once you have like both stances, it's amazing. Double the tools, and that's, I mean, to me, like, a lot of fighting is tricking, right? Like, I want you to think I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and like, you could just do it so much easier if I could switch stance in between all of it, you know?
Yeah. Dog, in lacrosse we have a very similar thing, which I equivalent to just fighting, but I have to hold a stick, right?
Okay.
Like, it's the same shit. But you will force somebody to their bad hand. Like, I will openly just stand there and go, hey, you can run and shoot with your left hand, because I know you can't. Like, I'll let you just have this whole alley. But there is like a level to that of being able to attack from different angles when you're on defense, trying to take away the ball.
Good right hand, left shot. Then it's like, all right, now he's a little more dangerous.
Yeah, then it's like, hey guys, somebody slide early. Like, I'm taking him on
my goof here, guys.
Exactly. But in the same right, like, dude, it just opens up so many more weapons, especially if the other person doesn't always train with southpaws either. You can find one exploitive weapon in about 2 seconds.
100%, bro. Like, especially like once you start understanding like open stance concepts, and then maybe like, so for me, like, I'm a southpaw, so I mostly face orthodox people. But so like a lot of my orthodox or my southpaw tactics work on orthodox people.
Yep.
Once I start to face southpaw people, I might have an issue. So like, the thing that helps me most is just going ortho and just like almost reversing my tactics. Like, all right, now I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm beating that lead leg. I'm going, you know, toe to pinky on you on that left side now. I'm just switching. Now it's just the right side is open, instead of my left, and I almost treat it like the same. You just mirror and just play it backwards, and you really can devastate a lot of people if you understand like open stance, close stance, like what works best. You know, like close stance, you have a lot of good calf kicks. You have a lot of good stuff on your left side to trick and knee and trick and throw low kicks and sweep and stuff like that. And I was honestly, like, my straight jab so fast, I feel like I landed better on close stance people, and open stance is more left hand, you know. And like, just being able to like understand those concepts of, all right, I leave my left when it's open, straight jabs when it's closed, switch stance, I could do the same opposite, you know. I feel like that's like, you can win a whole fight just off of that. Just a jab across and switching stance. It's crazy.
And controlling the tempo of the fight too, right? Because like if you can effectively strike out of both stances, you can cut off so many more angles and really just like corner your opponent down into just a small section.
I love doing that.
You know, like if you're really only staying in one stance, I know which way I can circle out every time. If you're putting me into a corner, you're going to throw one weapon maybe, right? Like if I circle out into your lead side or rear side, depending on wherever I'm going, I know what's coming, right? And all I have to do is deflect one thing. But now if somebody's cutting off both sides and switching on the fly, brother, the amount of angles that you cut off and turn somebody into an absolute corner. And vice versa, if you're on the wall, the amount of options you have to get off the wall now because you can strike out of both sides.
Yeah, dude. You become like a little bar of soap, bro. Every time someone tries to cut you off, bloop, I'm out. And if you really want to follow me, you're gonna run into something real hard, bro. And I love that. That's like something I like to do, like off the fence too, is be butter. Just some off stance switch, and as soon as you come follow, you're eating a knee, eating that right hand, eating uppercut. I love it.
Okay. All right. So. First of all, I know you're selling tickets for this fight.
Yes, sir.
What do we got deals on for the people?
Oh, dude, we got general admission selling at $55, and we got the VIP tables $100, which is a really good deal, I think. Out of $55, get close seats. You're at a nice little table right in front of the cage. Best show in the house. This is gonna be a huge event. You know, you got Grant Neal open up, got as the main event. You got me and Micah as the co-main. You got a bunch of like mostly MMA fights, a bunch of like I think 3 or 4 professional fights, a bunch of fights you're gonna want to see, and some of the best amateurs too locally around here too. So it's like really good card, best card I think in Colorado of the year for sure.
And the best part about those VIP seats is like you don't have to dodge every 10-gallon cowboy hat that's out there.
Dude, I swear, because you get the 164 guy, wide as all, pushing 300, and you can't see past them. So, no, you're going to want to see everything going down in this fight. Plus, the Stampede. It's at the Stampede. Beautiful venue. I love the Stampede. The music's amazing. Bumping when the walkouts happen. And,
and only 30 minutes from downtown Denver, too, which is huge.
Not far. Right? If you live in, like, the Englewood area, I know everybody at Hama is, like, 5-10 minutes away. It's a pretty convenient area. Not too bad. You know, you got drinks. It's a nice bar. Nice little saloon-style bar. I love it.
Is your mom going to be here for this one?
Oh, you know Mom was going to be there. Dude. You know Mom was going to be there, dude. No, but, yeah, dude, I'm whipping these tickets around town too. If anybody needs them, hit me up on Instagram. You know I'm gonna pull up and deliver.
And Brigo will bike them to you.
I'll be on the bike. Right work on the cardio. We're biking at least 26 miles per day. So
26 miles a day? Are you really? I was about to say, damn, that's nice, man.
No, it feels like it. No, we're just doing long rides, like hour and a half, like just time limits. More just like mental, just push yourself as long as you can. You know, pace and pressure is my thing. So I just try to put a pace for as long as I can.
Where are you biking around here?
Man, I usually go up to like Wash Park. Like from my crib, I can bike all the way up to Wash Park, do a couple laps around, and then come back home.
Okay.
So I usually do that like 90 minutes on there.
Nice.
Yeah. So honestly, I don't even keep track. I just do time limits. Like everything's time limits for me. Like even when I run, I just do like 30, 40 minutes time. Like 20 minutes one way, 20 minutes back, or whatever. You know, I always just do time limits. I think miles, like, it's cool, but, like, time, it's like, all right, you literally just got to keep a pace, like, and if you feel like, you know, especially with these fights coming up, I get excited. I push the pace harder and harder each time, you know, and, like, that's why I feel like I got some of the best cardio in the game. It's just, I love to run, I love to be outside, dude. I love just being around nature and stuff like that, too, so it's just, like, to me, it's fun. It's not working out to me, you know.
Okay. I've recently been biking out to the stadium from here.
Yeah.
I just take the South Platte all the way in.
How long of a ride is that for you?
It's about 50 minutes in and then 50 back, or 55 back.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
kind of tired on the way back.
Yeah,
I'm kind of tired, to be fair. That's been a fun ride. Oh, man, that's a good one, too. But you can preach more about doing cardio for time because, like, as a cardio scientist, that is so many things that people don't do is they're just like, you know what, I'm going to go out and do 2 miles, right? But if you do 2 miles at like 45-minute pace per mile, you're not really doing a whole lot.
Yeah,
so like if you do your time of, hey, I'm going to do my heart rate in this zone, you're going to go so much further.
Yeah.
So
like if you can get like some of those polar straps, stuff like that too, that's huge. Yeah.
Do you use any data like that when you're working out
I'm
or
used to
tracking
get
anything?
into that a lot. I haven't lately. I've been seeing a lot of those like mouthpieces that they use. A lot of my training lately has been like just on the mats, like striking, sparring, grappling, wrestling. Like
Yeah.
I've been putting a lot more into like that and these bike rides. They have like the Aura rings too that are pretty good. I just it's just the strap, like it's just hard for me to keep around all the time. I don't know. It's just like
That's fair.
I feel like that mouthpiece, that one they have that has like that digital like little chip in it that like will check your heart rate, your temperatures, and all that. During your workouts is pretty cool. Or the ring, I feel like it's pretty dope.
Okay.
I want to get more back into that stuff for sure. I used to do it a lot, like especially when I was like at Landau Performance. I would always like hit my workouts and they would have the iPad. I can check where I'm spiking.
Yeah.
And then it's real important to like manage that recovery, right? Like especially as a fighter, like you got that 1 minute to like come down and cool down, and like I love like seeing myself spike once the red and be like, all right, let's see how fast I can like zen out and like get this thing down.
Yeah. So how do you measure then, like, I guess what's a typical week look like for you in actual schedule wise in training? What are you doing each day, and how do you know when you need to take a rest day?
So like that's the best part, like how I train now is like being at Factory X, bro. Like it was like you're gonna train on their schedule, on their time, and everything like that, and like which is cool. But I love training like this now because like I've almost worked my schedule to like Thursdays I have a rest. I'm packing my schedule out every day. My plan is to do 3 to 4 sessions a day. Like I usually train really really hard. But I'm traveling to different places. Like my mornings are always pound for pound. Like pound for pound is my staple. That's where I'm going to always be at. And then I'll pick up extra stuff. Like I'll go to Hama. I'll go to Havoc. It's been really great to me. I'll go up there and spar over there at Havoc with like Carlos, Valdez, and Calderon, and all those great guys up there. And then I'll go up to like Grapple House or Bird Jiu Jitsu with Jared and Sebastian. They've been really great to me, and they help me out a lot up there. So I'm doing usually like my pound for pound classes in the day and then some grappling classes at night with those guys. And I'm driving up to Corey's house. He lives up in like Frederick or something like that. So it's like an hour up. So I drive up to his house, and that's where I'm like training like a boxer. Like we're in the garage training hard, and I'm doing that once a week as well. On like Saturdays on the weekend and stuff like that, and I'm working on the weekend. So really it's like my schedule is packed all the time. So like, but the best part is like I just listen to my body. I know I'm smart enough to know when it's time to chill, take a rest, let your body heal, especially off this last camp. Like that's the one thing I learned the most was like, bro, like I can go hard as fuck all camp long, 8 weeks, 9 weeks long, but it just destroys my body. It has been destroying my body every fight I've had. And like now I'm getting older, so the shit's just not healing as fast, or like I'm pushing myself harder and harder each time. Like my intensity, my ability is evolving as I'm training. So like now I'm just learning. Like I've been in this game so long, bro. You don't need to do every single fucking session to be a great martial artist. You need to be healthy first and foremost. Like if I'm injured and half the person I am, what am I even in the fight? Like that's the one thing I realized. So like now for me, it's a lot about going out there, being like a jet fuel plane. Like I'm a sports car, bro. Like I perform. I'm an athlete. I have great ability mentally and physically. Like you go out there and just be fueled up, ready to go. Not a scratch on it. Just ready to go and rip that engine.
Yeah.
I think that's more important to me now. Not saying I'm like letting off on it. I'm just when I do my sessions, I'm just more intentional. I'm a little bit more intense, maybe, or whatever. I'll put more into it. That way I get the most out of these sessions. I'll just maybe do less sessions. Or when I'm feeling my body, I just know when to pull the plug and not feel like a bitch because I'm sitting out a day. Or, I switch it up. All right, today is more of a recovery, mobility, sauna, recovery day. Like sometimes you just got to learn as a martial artist in the hurt business to like let your body do what it needs to do to heal and not push it all the time.
So what would you say is like your telltale sign? Are you losing power? Are you slower? Do you feel stiff? Like what's your kind of sign that's like, you know what, we're going to back it off today?
I would say, like an achy stiffness. Like, everybody's different, right? So like I've had certain injuries in my life. I've had meniscus injuries. Now I've had back injuries. So you kind of just start to feel those things not be as resilient and strong, you know? Like, oh, why is my knee hurting so much, you know? Oh, my back's starting to hurt or feel tight or tense.
I get what you're saying.
I'm pinching, like, why is that happening? And it's really just like, oh, you've just pushed past that threshold, like, that muscle is, like, kind of burnt out, you know? So it's really just, once I've gone to a point where, like, man, this thing is really hurting me, starting to bother me, then I just pull the plug on it, you know? Like, but I don't know. It's hard to tell, you know. Like I feel like we're always in the battle of like, oh, I want to be fucking tough and strong. I don't want to sit out for something minor. And if you can, like, that's another thing is like being smart when you're in the gym too. Like I could have a little something that hurts, you know. Like depending on how I play, all right, I'm gonna go in there and be light with it. And even if then I'm still like, oh, dude, I can't even hit a double right now. My high kicks feels like shit. Then yeah, it's like, all right, what are you even doing? You can't even throw a high kick. But if you can get through the practice light through it, you know, and not push as hard intensity, then that could be a thing too. I do believe in like, if you don't move it, you'll lose it type of thing for sure. Like, you know, even in my injury, like I stayed on the bike. Like I didn't just like sit out and not do shit. Like I just did what was within my means, you know? So that's a possibility too. Like, you know, you're hurt. Like maybe I should have just not been grappling all of my last camp while my back was hurt. Maybe that could have been a thing, you know? Like just being smart and like, you know, seeing what you can and can't do and playing off of that is like really huge, I think too. Not necessarily just always sitting out, but like, yo, my back hurts. All right, instead of wrestling, so I'm gonna hit the mitts. I'm gonna hit up Corey. Let's hit mitts. Let's do that. Let's save the back a little bit. Let's just work upper body, shoulders, you know, burn the arms out.
Yeah, I would say it's almost easier to fight through it some days. Like it's harder to mentally to just go. I've definitely learned this as I've gotten older. Is like when something feels off, that is the time to take a break. Take one day off because the one day that you take off is going to save you the 2 weeks of pain that come from pushing through it, right? Where in that same mindset, you're like, damn, I just get one more session in. I get one more thing in. And then you're now 2 weeks behind because you wanted to fight one more time. You know what I mean?
Or you miss out on the fight and don't get paid. And like,
exactly.
It sucks, bro. And like, to your point, I was just thinking, like, I feel like, taking that, right? Like, so you don't take any time off. You go and you feel exhausted. And like you said, you don't feel right. Then the next day you go and you train and you feel like shit. Maybe even like the next day is your sparring day or like your live go day. And you go and you perform like shit. Everybody fucks you up. And you feel like shit. And mentally you're downing yourself and you just push yourself to do that for nothing. When you could have just took the day before maybe off. Going into your live day feeling great. Got way more out of your sparring or your live rounds. And I don't know. To me, I think like our performance is everything, right? So like sparring should be most important. Our skills should be very important, but like, you know, like the cardio and the push, like you're getting a lot of that already in like your training, you know, like if your intensity is right. If we're just sitting and fucking around and I'm playing touch ball and the partner, my training partner, I didn't get nothing out of it. I just wasted it. But like, if you got the right training partner and you got the right intensity and you're drilling, you can push real hard just drilling, you know? Yeah. So I feel like people should take those days to feel good. Take one day, like you said, when you don't feel good, so that way you have a great day that you feel great and you can push twice as hard. I love those days that I'm like, oh, I'm a machine. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's wrestle on the wall. Let's do a couple extra. Let me hit this bag a little bit too. Let's just keep this running while we feel great, you know?
Yeah. So definitely, like, just listen to yourself.
Yeah. Trust it. Trust it, dude. Trust it. You don't want to be hurt and just sit out. That's like the worst part, is sitting out entirely, like for weeks or months and just not being able to come back to the sport. I'd rather take one day and come back healthy than take months. Yeah.
We got Derek coming on later this month.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. What do we need to know? Like, give us a quick preview, or like, what's a story that we have to ask him about that he doesn't want to tell us?
That he doesn't want to tell
you know, like,
oh man, okay.
Like, what's gonna put him on the spot?
I mean, Derek's a cool ass dude, man.
I'm amped to have him on because he's got a fight at the end of the month.
He's got a great story too, man. Ask him about welding. He's a great welder. Yeah. Ask him about welding. He's got a lot to tell about welding. He might not want to talk about it, but it's a cool trade that he has, and like I'm sure if you talk to him about it, he's proud of it too. So ease into that one and cook him a little bit. Yeah, ask him about welding. But he's cool. I mean, also he's like, hire him. He's a great welder. You know? Yeah. But Derek's my boy, bro. I'm so excited for his next fight, man. He's a giant at 170. He's probably the biggest 170 pounder I've ever seen. He makes weight like a dog. He's just like me at 25, just so long and tall for the weight class, and like his knees and his Muay Thai is so dangerous, and even his ground game's gotten so good working with like Neil and Muslim just coming off of his knockout. So like I know Derek's confidence is through the roof right now, and
Muslim's knockout was wild. And here's the best part. Here's the best part about training at some of these gyms is like you were watching him practice that for 2 weeks.
Dude. I honestly started to feel bad a little bit because like I've been training with like Royval and Luis Groulet and like all these guys for so long that like you almost start to like, you know, I coming here at first like I'm a huge fan of the UFC. I've been watching UFC as a little kid, so like seeing like Anthony Smith or something in like the locker room, like, oh, whoa, oh, that's Jonathan Martin. Oh, whoa, like all these people. That's Alex Strand. Oh, you know, like you see all these like UFC guys, but then it starts to go away. You're like, you know, I see Muslim. Like I love Muslim. Muslim's actually like one of the coolest guys there. Like super nice, respectful. I talk to him all the time, but like to me, he was just a friend, you know. And seeing now, like I forgot how huge he is, especially to like in Abu Dhabi and to like the Arabic culture, like how much like even like Islam and them respect him. Like gave me goosebumps. Like, oh, I know that guy. Like, oh, you know, like gave me that feeling again. Like, you know, like being around those kind of guys. Even Neil, what's it called? Muslim fighting, and then Neil about to fight this weekend. I can't wait to see him go and shine too. He's a legend, bro. He's fought in so many times, so many fights in the UFC, you know. So, and Derek gets to train with those guys like all the time. So Derek's gonna be like, I know Derek's gonna, his future's bright and he's gonna shine. So like it's just all steps to it, and he's got like a good story. He comes from, you know, like similar things as me, bro. We don't come from a lot, and he struggled to get to where he's at. And like I respect that kid more than anything. Like, you know, me and that kid, like I said, me and that kid rode bikes to the gym together. Like me and that kid both didn't have a car at a certain point, and like, you know, we struggled to get like live this dream, and now we're both professionals with wins, and you know, we're gonna keep winning. And I can't wait to go to the UFC. Like me and him. Austin Haverkamp, like I got another kid at pound for pound.
Austin's a machine, man.
Dude, he's the man right now. As an amateur, there's nobody I think that could touch him, and can't wait to see the kid go pro and kill it there. He's so talented. He's only 19 years old, and he gives me a run for my money in that gym, and like I'm blessed to train with him. Yeah.
I was watching him drill this morning. He had his band on his legs, and he was doing all his footwork drills. And I'm watching this footwork like. I'm like a DMV. I'm like a immigrant at the DMV office, just like so lost at what's happening.
And the fact that you saw him this morning, because like he was there for you know the class I came to, so that means he was there since super early. This kid works so fucking hard.
Yeah,
you know?
we had we were doing bag class from 8 to 9.
Yeah, exactly.
And so he was there. He was probably there around, I'd say 8:45, 9ish.
Yeah, he's like a testament to martial arts, bro. That kid trains. He teaches classes. He's in the gym 24/7. Like so much respect to that, bro. Like I know professionals in UFC don't work as hard as him. Wouldn't even pick up a mitt to hold for somebody, you know, let alone like, you know, help themselves in their career. That kid works really hard, and yeah, he's got a bright future. That kid.
And he's fighting in Richmond, right?
Yes, he's fighting 5 days before me. He's fighting. So I'm on the 15th. He's on the 10th.
All right.
Richmond, APFC.
APFC.
So they should have something on. I want to say. The main card will be on Fight Pass. He will be on the undercard, so they'll be on like Facebook or YouTube, I believe. Also, Campbell Dunn, another one of my great teammates, great friends with me in Austin. He's fighting on that main card for that same card.
Oh, nice.
So if you're checking out APFC, check out the prelim for Austin. Kid's a stud, and then we got Campbell making his debut. Definitely check that out on Fight Pass. So it's gonna be good. That
spot. One's gonna be on Fight Pass.
Yes, I believe so. He is on the main card. It's gonna be. It's awesome. A big, huge card. It's like two. Like they got a whole amateur card and a pro card for this, I believe. So yeah, it should be exciting. Check that out for sure.
And Austin's fighting amateur on that one.
He's fighting amateur, but at Virginia it is pro rules, and this kid's got elbows and knees on him, so be looking for him to throw elbows and knees this fight. Yeah.
I don't even know how to process that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if I want to do an amateur fight with pro rules.
Me and this kid have been putting the elbow pads on too, like making sure we got it down. And he's gonna elbow this kid. It's gonna be. Yeah, I know. Virginia's crazy. It's them. I think Nebraska's like that too. Pretty sure you can knee an elbow. Texas now you can you can knee.
Texas, I know Texas. They didn't allow elbows.
No elbows, but knees. Yeah, as long as you don't plumb. I think as long as you don't grab the head, you can knee.
Dude, people don't understand how scary elbows.
It doesn't take a lot, bro. I had one fight where like even the full elbowed me off bottom, and like I remember it like fucking my face up. I'm like, wow, he landed one. I fucked the guy up the whole fight. Just one elbow off bottom like changes things. Elbow anywhere changes the fight. It's crazy.
And one like elbow from the right dude, and you've lost your eyebrow for 2 months. Like there's a cut. Just
your face is different. Forever.
Brother, and the fact that nobody's paying him to do that.
That's awesome.
Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
Anybody that wants to fight Austin, like we've had him like a lot of kids back out. So at this point, whoever wants to fight Austin better be like the best guy.
So what's his plan to go pro if he's fighting pro rules for no money at this point?
His plan is get as many as he's in. Like I think he's got this one, and we're hoping there's one more top prospect that kind of wants some of him. So. If that kid's still available when this fight's over, if he sees what happens in this fight, I think he's gonna steamroll this kid, steamroll another kid, and then I'm pretty sure he's gonna be 4-0, 5-0. We'll send him pro. He's gonna be one of those like Max Holloway types, bro. He's legit. Like the kid's like already fighting at 18, 19. He's gonna go pro by like 20, and then he'll be in the UFC by like 23 for sure. 22, 23. I can see that for sure.
That's awesome. Yeah. All right. Well. You guys all know who to fight, who to watch. By the time this comes out, Vanilla Thunder will have thought too.
Yeah, Vanilla's fighting this week too. Yeah, and we got Ty too. Don't forget Ty, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You got Ty too.
We got Ty.
Damn, there's a lot of fights
Neil
coming up this
Magny, we got all the boys.
Neil Magny's next week.
No, he's this week. Is it? Yeah, he's this
Neil
week.
Magny? Oh, you're right.
Yeah, we got all three of them.
That's right, because J-Ho had to go to one or the other.
Yeah, which is crazy. But no, I mean we got Jared over there. Jared's like a really good grappling coach for Neil, and Neil's a vet. Like he's gonna go out there and pace this guy up. So hoping for a good dub on that too. You know, I'm pound for pound's killing it right now. I can't wait. Then same weekend, don't forget, same weekend I'm fighting. Justin Wetzel's fighting for the PFL title as well.
Oh, that's right.
Justin Wetzel. Yep. So our whole team's coming up. I can't wait.
And is that going to be a pay-per-view? PFL is now just ESPN Plus straight, I think. They don't have any more pay-per-views, do they?
No, because I know they're on some broadcast channel on ESPN. That's it. Like I think they're on some sort of broadcast channel on cable. I forget which one, but I know for sure it'll be on
probably
ESPN.
TNT.
Something like that. Yeah, I swear.
TNT or Spike. If Spike's
that's
still
what we're
around.
excited. 135 world champion. You know that's gonna be huge too. I can't wait to see him do that. I've been training with Wetzel a lot the past couple camps. It's funny, like every fight of the tournament I've had a fight. You know, like the Juan fight, the last fight I was supposed to have was his. You know, so it's cool to kind of ride along with him as he's like winning his fights and I'm winning mine. You know.
Yeah.
Same thing with Austin. Like all of us. Like it's a good wave we're on right now. I can't wait to keep it going.
Nice. All right. Well, thanks for coming.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. God bless.
Holler at you for tickets.
Hey, hit me up, Puerto Rican Demon.